It frees up A&E for a kick-off. The kid is not out in the night air because his parent has decided to take it to see the doctor at the hospital, you know? Mm-hmm. And the kid's not out there spreading more germs around in the A&E waiting room whilst waiting in the queue, because we both know of the queues in the emergency waiting rooms. I reckon it is a brilliant idea.
Well, besides kids, you're kind of being hard on the kids here. Besides kids having snotty noses and runny noses, adults have snotty noses and gets the cold and the flu. So I think that's sort of everyone across the board. But I do think that if it's not a serious sort of life-threatening issue, I think to be able to be diagnosed over the internet, you know, if it's going to save time and also save money, then I don't really see it being a bad deal. I mean, I do international connection through Skype over the internet. You can see me very well. I can see you very well. When you do all sorts of things that you don't know that you do on the internet, I get to see you. Don't get nervous now, but you're always scratching and fidgeting over there on the other end, and I get to see that. So I'm saying I can see you clearly in every single thing that you do. So I'm sure a virtual doctor would be able to see the same thing. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea. And plus, you know, for $49, $50 to be able to see a doctor, you get diagnosed, and you know, within a couple of days you've got a prescription and you're feeling better, then I certainly think that it is worth it. So there, you and I agree on something today.
The day is looking good and bright. The sun is shining. The sun is shining. And it's getting warmer. I'm excited.
Exactly, because if you listen to International Connection, then you will know that Stu and Victoria that we don't always agree on a lot of the issues, but that's good. You know, we're making progress in this International Connection relationship of ours, so things are good. Are we going to listen to some more music and take another commercial break before we come back to segment 3 and talk about Godzilla?
Yes, we are going to take a break. We are going to take up. But I am actually quite frightened about this stream that we've got going at the moment, because you can see what I'm doing and I can see what you're doing, and seeing you trying to take off Godzilla, hell, I tell you what, that is scary.
Hi, this is Mark Raven, a news and traffic reporter in the United States, and my day can't start properly unless I'm listening to Stu and Victoria every morning right here on Seabreeze FM.
never ever an American dreamer. Trying to make it little me and everybody else to believe it. Just a never ever an American dreamer. Trying to make it little me and everybody else to believe it. Oh yes we are. Oh yes we are. You just got to believe. You just got to believe.
And welcome back to International Connection on Seabreeze FM Radio. I'm American journalist Victoria Gaither on the other side. My good friend Stu Frith in New Zealand. That was American Dream by Chris Weaver that you were just listening to. Really, really nice song there. And again, welcome to International Connection, where Stu and I try to provide you with all the top stories of the day from around the world, and also some local stories there in New Zealand. So Stu, this next story, I think it's kind of interesting. So right here in America right now, it's prom season, where all the kids that are graduating from high school are entering into a new phase in their life, whether that be work or headed off to college. Now, social media has been buzzing about a story out of Richmond, Virginia. A 17-year-old high school senior attending her prom for homeschoolers got kicked out of the prom because she was told her dress was too short. Apparently, some of the dads who were chaperoning the prom had complained that her dancing was also too provocative and that she was going to cause young men at the prom to have impure thoughts. So they basically took the 17-year-old girl and said, "You are out of here." And I'm thinking, you have got to be kidding me. These dads are losers. Are you kidding me? They thought her dress was too short, which I personally didn't think it was too short. And if you want to see what the dress looks like, Stu and I have pictures on his Seabreeze fan page on Facebook, so you can check it out and judge for yourself. But this whole thing about, that they complained that she was dancing too provocative and that was going to cause the young men to have impure thoughts. I thought, you have got to be kidding me. Dude, really? Really?
I bet you that... hang on, to me mic on. Yeah, me mic's on. I bet you the boys that were at the dance weren't very excited about the old men complaining.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I think probably the boys at the dance are pretty upset with their fathers for kicking the girl, for telling her that she had to get out of the prom. But yeah, I just thought that is absolutely amazing. It's kind of like blaming the victim. Well, blame her because she's gonna cause these guys to have impure thoughts. Now, what these impure thoughts are, I have no idea. I can only imagine what the fathers were thinking when they said impure thoughts. So everyone's been talking about that, and she's been on sort of all the national news shows and radio shows as well. And again, honestly, from a female point of view, if I thought that her dress was really too short and she looked kind of what we call skanky looking, then I would be the first to say, but I just didn't think that her dress was too short. And she's a gorgeous girl, so they basically just wrecked her senior prom. Shame on those fathers. Shame on them.
Dead right. And I hope she got plenty of business cards out too.
I'm not really quite sure what kind of business cards you're referring to. I'm not going to go there. But anyway, we're going to go on to our next story in entertainment news. Radio personality and icon Kasem was located in Washington State today. This is 3 days after a Los Angeles judge expressed concerns about the ailing radio host's whereabouts. Casey's condition was not immediately known, but he does suffer from Parkinson's disease and has been under the care of his wife. But his daughters have been in a bitter battle with their stepmother over his health care. They claim that she has alienated him from his family and are concerned about his health. And apparently, a judge actually agreed and has ordered that he be returned to his daughters. And, Kasem is really, really big in America. I mean, if you listen to the radio on Saturday or Sunday, you always sort of got the top 40 songs that Kasem would do. And I think he was also the voice of Shaggy on what is it, Scooby-Doo, whatever that cartoons is. Michael, if you're listening, find out for me if he was the voice of that, but I'm pretty sure that he was. So best wishes to Casey Kasem, and I'm glad that they have been able to locate him. But yeah, it's been a real nasty battle taking place between the wife and the daughters. And I think Stu is going to try to find some music for this next story that we may get a chance to listen to in the next break or before we close the show. Country music icon Glen Campbell will probably, Stu, never perform again, according to his wife. His wife says Alzheimer's disease symptoms have robbed Campbell of his ability to recall lyrics and play the guitar. The singer moved into a memory care facility near the couple's Nashville home earlier this year when his condition became too severe for family members to look after him. And that is so sad because Glen Campbell is like, you know, an American icon, Stu, when it comes to country music. And I was telling you, I'm not a big country music fan, but I know who Glen Campbell is. So you can't be in this country and not know who Glen Campbell is. But that's kind of sad, isn't it?
I don't think you can be on this planet and not know who Glen Campbell is. Can you?
Yeah, you're right.
You know, Glen Campbell, known right around the world, he is. You know, it always has been. So, yeah, it's sad news.
Very sad news.
Sad news for country music. That's for real. You know, it is. But anyway, that's the way life goes, isn't it? Sometimes it can deliver some cruel hands.
Yep, it sure can.
Yeah.
So are we going to get a chance to listen to one of his songs?
Yeah, we
Great.
are. Yeah. So how's that?
Sounds good to me.
Cool. 9:45 here at Seabreeze.
I'm American journalist and journalism instructor Josh Davidsburg, and I always listen to Stu and Victoria on SeabreezeFM.com.
Galveston, oh Galveston, I still hear your seawolves blowing, and I still see her dark eyes glowing. She was 21 when I left Galveston. Galveston, oh Galveston, I still hear your sea waves crashing, and while I watch the cannons flashing, I just clean my gun